be going psycho, lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show, got diamonds by the bolo. Don't act like you my friend when I'm rolling through my hands. Oh, you stuck in the friend zone. I time like 4, 5 to 5.
Hi Lawn Yeezys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing our St. Patrick's Day makeup tutorial. Every year I try to do at least one like green St. Patrick's E type of makeup look, just because I have Irish blood in my blood, so it's just to pay homage to that. And I think it's a fun day. Go out drinking, eat some Irish food, or just eat some regular food, and just have a wonderful day. You know what I mean? And it's just an excuse to wear green, because we don't wear green a lot. Green is just one of those colors that a lot of people don't really like to wear, and especially in makeup, it's just kind of like, you know? So anyways, I will have the video that I did last year linked at the end of this video, because although that video was posted last year, it's still getting quite a few views. And if this isn't your cup of tea, like a green all over halo smoky eye with green on the bottom, green in the waterline, green everywhere, then that look is an ombre glitter green cut crease, so it might be a little bit more of your skilo. So I have that listed at the end of this video. Nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If this is your first video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. And I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye! Guys, welcome back to another voiceover. So to start this look off, we're going to prime our lids, and today I'm actually using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C13, which is really similar to my skin tone. So I did use a lighter concealer underneath my brow just to give me that highlighted look. However, after I blend that out, I use the NYX HD Translucent Setting Powder just to set that with a Sigma F50 brush. And now I'm going to go into the shade Roxanne out of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Brushes palette, and I'm taking a Pretty Bar. This is their like blending brush, and I'm just working that shade into the upper crease. Now I really build this shade up because I really wanted that orange to peek through. And then now I'm just going in with Laura Geller's Gilded Honey highlighter and just placing that onto my brow bone just to give it a little bit of sparkle, I guess you could say. And now I'm just going back in with a little more Roxanne just to blend the two together. So right now I'm going to use the shade Enchanted, I believe it is. It is the dark forest emerald green. More of a forest green, and I'm using a Morphe brush. I don't know the number of this brush, but it's like a pointed, like an E25, but it's a little more pointed, so it really helps to pack on in the inner corner and the outer corner, since we are going to be doing a halo smoky eye. So right now, as you can see, I'm focusing it and packing it into the inner portion, and then go back out in the outer portion, and then now I'm just going to start to blend the two together. So I use the point to help me blend, but I use the edge of the brush to help me pack, if that makes any sense. You can go in with a clean E25 brush just to go in and help blend out that harsh line, but it took me a long time of blending, you guys, way longer than what you're seeing right here in this video. But as you can see, you're leaving the center portion of that eyelid space open, so just keep going in with multiple brushes and just blending it out until it becomes your desired blended, I guess you could say. And then now I'm just using a Sigma E15 flat definer brush with more of that Makeup Revolution concealer and just cutting out the kind of like the halo part of the eye. I like to do this so that way the eyeshadow that we apply, which is the shade Diva out of the Jaclyn Hill Palette, again, has a little bit more of a tacky eyeshadow base, so it's going to look a little bit more wet and a little bit more foiled and a lot more pigmented, as opposed to the concealer that has been set and also has eyeshadow over the top, if it makes any sense. So right now I'm just taking more of that Enchanted or that forest green color and just blending the edge. Whenever you apply color to the center of the lid, you want to go in with more shadow on the outer and the inner edge just to blend that out. And then now I'm using this Profusion metallic eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Gilded. So stunning. Like, this metallic eyeshadow took this look to the next level, because just with the eyeshadows from the Jaclyn Hill palette, it's pretty, but it's not great, and I felt like this took it to the great notch. So I just use a Sigma E47 eyeshadow brush, pack that on, and then now I'm using a Pretty Bar brush with a little bit more of Diva, and I'm just going in the inner and the outer portion not covering up any of that Gilded shade, but just the inner and outer portion, just to kind of make it look a little bit more blended. So to prime my skin, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Pro Base Blur Primer. This stuff smells so good, and it just smells so good. But it does make my skin look a lot more oily. But because I'm using the NYX Total Coverage or Total Control Drop Foundation, it doesn't, like my foundation, I still have it on right now, and it doesn't look bad at all. So it's not a bad primer for dry or oilier skin. However, I would not go out of my way to recommend it to anyone with oily skin. There are numerous primers out there, like the Becca one, that is really great for oily skin, but this one, however, I'll recommend it for like normal to dry. But now I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Deep, and I'm going to highlight underneath of my eye. I am doing excessive highlighting. You, of course, do not have to do anything like this, but underneath my eyes, chin, Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and the center of the forehead, and then I blend that out with my beauty blender, and now I'm setting it with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I also press this into the skin with the beauty blender. However, if you want a more seamless kind of under eye, you can press it into the skin with a brush or an under eye highlighting brush, but I just go in with this, and it makes my face look just as wonderful. And right now I'm just contouring with the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in a Pretty Bar. This is their powder brush, but I like to use it to give my skin an overall like bronze warmth. And then for blush, I'm using the Pretty Vulgar blush in the shade Hush Blush, I believe. It's just so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. So after that, I'm going to highlight with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Topaz. I haven't used this in quite some time, but I'm just using this as a base just to kind of ground the next highlighter that we apply. So I'm just applying this on all of the areas of my face where I like for the light to hit. Then I'm going to use a Sigma E39 Buff and Blend eyeshadow brush just to contour down the bridge of my nose, just to give it a little more of a snatched effect. And then I am going to go in with Laura Geller's Gilded Honey just over the top, just to give a little more pizzazz and a little more pop. And I am all over the place in this video, you guys. All over the place. But right now I'm just going back to my nose, and I'm using that Morphe Sculpt and contour sponge, highlight and contour sponge, or whatever it's called, and I just use that flat edge just to go up the side of the nose, just to further slim it down and also help to highlight it a lot more. And now I'm using Laura Geller with that same pencil brush and just going down the bridge and the tip of my nose to finalize the snatch. So right now I'm actually using a Jordana eyeliner pencil. I don't remember what this is called. I want to say it's like forest green or something, but it just set the whole look off. The whole look. And now I'm just using more of that green shade out of the Jaclyn Hill palette and that same Morphe blending brush, just going from the inner corner to the outer corner. And I also make sure I connect it out in that outer corner so it becomes a lot more rounded as opposed to a sharp defined edge. And we are done. So for the lips, I'm using no other than my NYX Matte Suede lip liner in the shade Downtown Beauty, just to line the lips. And then the lip gloss that I'm going to go in with is a new NYX lip gloss. It's the Strictly Vinyl. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. This stuff is so good. It stays on my lips for so long. However, if you don't like a more tacky, thicker lip gloss, this isn't going to be the gloss for you. You might want to use the Butter Gloss, but this gloss was it for me, and this is in the shade Sugar Mama. So after that wraps up my video, you guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you go. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.